What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. So let's talk about Anthem. As I played the beta over the weekend, or the demo, whatever you want to call it, and I was very much underwhelmed by it. I only put about 2 hours into it, which I don't know if that's a good amount, or maybe I should have played more, but that's just kind of what my time restrictions allowed for. Regardless of that, I was very underwhelmed and disappointed by it. I didn't think it was overly good. And I don't know if it's, a lack of content from EA's side. I don't know if it's a demo problem. I'll definitely kind of keep a close eye and watch for when the reviews start coming out closer to the end of the month when this game releases, because it's got a really weird and wonky release schedule. It depends what memberships you have and then what system you pre-ordered on and everything like that. So it's kind of got a wonky release cycle, which I really hope doesn't continue for other games. But regardless of that, Anthem itself, to me, just didn't really do anything to get me hyped for it, didn't get me addicted to it. It was very boring, and it just felt like I was playing Destiny, but with a mech suit on, instead of having these powers, instead of being a guardian or whatever they are in Destiny. I was just this, mech suit, and I didn't really like that very much. Like I said, I'm gonna kind of wait till the reviews come in to see if I'm going to maybe invest time in this game, or maybe invest the money into it. But just from the demo itself, there was a lot of negative things I didn't like. I found the missions to be bland. I found the fact that you're in a 4-man team, but there's no real incentive to communicate. Like, if I'm being forced to be in a party with 3 other people, make it forced game chat, so people can communicate. I think that's just something that needs to be done, because trying to complete that first mission with absolutely zero communication within your teammates, you can just sit there mindlessly for an hour and a half without ever completing the task, because nobody knows what's going on, nobody knows how to communicate with each other. And it's actually kind of a neat concept for a mission to just be like, okay, we need to figure out this puzzle. And I think puzzles are really a fun thing to do in this type of game. But I still feel that, this type of game, this first-person shooter open world concept, was still done best by Borderlands 1 and 2. I still feel Destiny has fallen short. I think part of what Destiny's done is decent, but there's still such a lack of content when it comes to Destiny, whereas I never felt that way with Borderlands. I always felt there was enough incentive to keep playing. There was enough incentive to even go and try it out as different characters. And I always found that to be super fun. I found the game extremely fun to replay because the story was good. Well, at least the story was good in 2, because Handsome Jack was a great villain. But when it came to Destiny, I never felt connected to the story. I never felt connected to my character. Even though I had the customization options that I had, the story didn't bring me in, didn't want me to keep playing. It was the same thing with Anthem. I didn't really feel connected to the world in any way, shape, or form. I didn't feel connected to my character, and I feel if I'm going to invest time in an open world game like this, I should have some investment in the story or in my character. And if you can't do that within the first couple missions, I think you're going to lose a lot of players. Now, I've been reading and watching a lot of videos saying that the end game for this game is very underwhelming, which is sort of reminiscent of No Man's Sky, where that game in general was just very underwhelming. And I don't know why this continues to be an issue with these types of games. It's almost like they want to just have the idea out there of creating an open world and making the open world as an idea, but they don't know how to fill it with enough good content and with enough excitement to keep players coming back day after day after day. Now, I know there's a lot of dedicated Destiny fans, and I know for a fact there'll be a lot of dedicated Anthem fans, but for me, it's a hard pass right now. The only real fun thing is the combat's half decent, and the flying around is actually super fun. But other than that, the combat actually gets pretty dry really quickly. It just becomes very repetitive. There's nothing to really mix it up, which I found very disappointing. And when you're in tough firefights, I played these missions on hard, and I didn't find them insanely hard. They were only the end of the second mission I found a little bit tougher when you're taking down the Scarab. But other than that, I didn't find it overly difficult on a hard difficulty. And I also just didn't think that I just found the repetition with killing the enemies very, very tedious. And I felt like at times I was just playing Destiny with mech suits, pardon me. And that's not the way a game like this should feel at all. I think that they should do a better job of differentiating themselves, and I just don't think they did with this game. I don't know if it was rushed or if it just truthfully just didn't pan out the way it should have. I'm not really sure, but to me it's such a hard pass, and it's disappointing because I want developers to try to make these types of games and make games like this and try something a little different instead of the same, you know, take the one thing they're known for and continuing to pump those sequels out time and time again. I want new IPs like Anthem to come out, but I want them to be good. I'm tired of, you know, sequel after sequel after sequel of games like Call of Duty and Battlefield and even Halo, even though I love Halo. I would love to see new IPs take over and become successful, but this just, for me, isn't enough content. It's not interesting enough. It's just lacking so much character to it that hopefully maybe that was just a problem with the demo, and maybe when the full game releases, there'll be more identity there. But as it stands right now, I just don't enjoy it as is. What I will do, though, at the end of this video here is I'm just going to show you guys a couple clips from that live stream, a couple things that I had fun with, and overall, I want to know your opinions down below in this comment section. Let me know what you thought of Anthem, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
Can't tell you my tricks. You like jump and then just hold down on the left stick.
Oh, shit.
Just don't overheat. Don't worry, there's another loading screen.
Oh my god.
I'm literally just flying. That's all I ever do. Wait for no. No, not yet. Soon though.
Yeah. This is hard? Give me a break.
I know.
God. Back in our day.
I kind of want to speedrun the arc right now, like really badly.
Speedrun this game, holy shit.
Yeah. But I'd rather speedrun the arc. Okay, this is actually difficult. Oh my god, I'm so dead. Fuck. Fuck, just run away. There we go. No, I'm alive.
Oh my god, this thing just takes you. Holy shit.
Holy shit. What? My teammate killed me. Bro.
I'm fucking
Dude, there's a lot of guys up there.
Yeah. Dude, I'm like right here. You can pick me up. Oh, he's picking me up. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. I know, I'm coming to get you. I have no shield. Oh my god, I'm still flying. I'm sorry. Ah! I'm bailing. I'll come get you in a second. Just waiting for my shield to regen.
Oh, somebody's bringing me though.
There's so many of them.
There's a teammate right beside me. Oh, he's putting a shield down. Oh, he got one. Okay, oh, I got tangles on me.
Are you up?
No.
I'm in a loading screen. I'm in a loading screen.
There's a loading screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
My teammate's on fire. I got two teammates on me. No, I got to pick me up.
I'm stuck in a loading screen. I'm on fire. I have no clue where anyone is.
You're on? Where are you?
I have no clue. I'm flying. I'm flying somewhere.
We're teaming with behind this tent.
Fuck, this scarab just knocks you right down.
I lost him.
lost connection? Well, I feel like that could just be the end of us playing this game. I'm terrified of my shield. At me! Oh, fuck, fight me? No, I'm not inviting you to shit right now. I'm dead. Holy shit, how am I still alive? I'm dead now.